Hey everybody, Yankee here. Yesterday I did a video where I demonstrated the locking mechanism on a Colt Python revolver after a lot of people have been saying, oh, they're bad, they have timing issues right out of the factory, it's common, blah, blah, blah. And I was showing that no, it isn't, that these people just don't understand how they work. And in that video I said, don't trust the idiots and the liars. And I got attacked in the comment section by one person who's like, you're always trying to say the other channels are liars or what they say is wrong, and yet you never prove it. Well, I actually did prove it. That was the whole point of that video. I was showing you what some of people were representing as a problem was actually normal function on both old and new Colts. So I don't know what more you want other than showing exactly that what they said is not true. But it made me want to address the issue of, are other gun channels liars and idiots? Well, yeah, I'm an idiot, so I assume a lot of them are idiots too. But here's the thing. I try not to be a liar, and I don't want to lie about anything. So I just don't do it. And that's why I don't take sponsorship. That's why I don't do video deals, do package videos or paid videos. That's why I don't do discount codes. That's why I don't develop relationships with gun groups or gun manufacturers, because doing so means you're going to lie. Because here's the thing, when you tie yourself to making money, which is what all those things are for, to make money, you are going to have to lie. You're going to have to shill. You're going to have to fearmonger, because you're no longer an activist at that point. You're a salesman. You're a profiteer. And you're going to have to lie, because fear is good for business. When things are good, sales go down. When things are bad, things go up. And when your dollar is dependent on sales going up, you're going to fearmonger. You're going to lie. You're going to be a negative influence on the gun community. It's just the way it is. It used to be on YouTube that gun channels could just be honest. You made your money off of advertising on your videos and views, etc. Revenue from just producing videos. But YouTube took that away from most gun channels. They notched us down to where we make pennies on the dollar compared to other channels. I should say penny on the dollars, actually, would be more in line with reality. So a lot of gun channels, ones that were used to making money, and you know what? When you start making money, you get used to that money. They had to start seeking alternative ways to keep this as their profession. And a lot of them cozied up to manufacturers, cozied up to groups like the NRA, started doing paid videos, which means you have to lie. Advertisers lie. They lie through omission. They tell you all the good stuff and they leave out the bad stuff. Or they tell you the bad stuff and they excuse it. That's just the way it is. So yes, a lot of gun channels lie because most of them are here to make money. I'm not here to make money. That's why I don't do sponsorship. That's why I don't do advertising. That's why I don't do all these things. I don't give you discount codes so that I can get a kickback on all the sales and then tell you why you absolutely need it. I don't do the Alex Jones of, there's stuff in the water that's turning the frogs gay, but I'm selling these filters that will take it out. That's what the gun community has become. They're coming to get you. Oh my God, the sky is falling. Here's what you need to buy to make yourself safe. I ain't going to do that. But unfortunately, most gun channels have to if they're going to make a living. If they want to make money, which I don't mind when people make money, period. I don't even care how they make money. I don't care if someone wants to sell you Kel-Tecs to make money. Let them sell them to you. You should have the sense to know that if someone's trying to sell you a Kel-Tec, well, then they've got a financial interest in doing so. Because I can't imagine why anyone would honestly sell a Kel-Tec. I don't like Kel-Tecs at all. I mean, I can usually find the good in any gun. You could say, hey, look, I just bought a Raven. I'd be like, you know what? Those are kind of cool. They're a little piece of history. But if you say, I bought a Kel-Tec, I'm going to be like, oh, no, that's garbage. Don't buy that. I always say Kel-Tecs don't have break-in period. They just break period. I even have a t-shirt that says that. Little shameless plug there. But like I was saying, I won't lie. I won't tell you something I don't believe. A lot of channels will do that. They'll tell you everything is awesome. Go buy it. And sometimes that's lying. And sometimes it's just, there's someone who loves everything. I call that the Such syndrome. He loves everything. Anytime I want to justify a purchase, I go watch a Such video. He'll tell me why I did the right thing buying it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think he's being dishonest. Some people just love everything. But when people intentionally gloss over flaws or make excuses for flaws, or even worse, try to make flaws sound like benefits, which I think we've all seen in gun videos before, that's lying. And unfortunately, to make money, they have to lie. And as far as being idiots, well, like I said, I'm an idiot, they're idiots, we're all idiots, but we're all idiots about different things. And it's amazing to me how people jump on the bandwagon about things they don't understand. People that don't even know what a sear is will start telling you why this gun has a problem. You know, why it's got a problem with its safety mechanism, its firing mechanism, whatever. And they don't even know how it works, much less if there's actually a problem. They'll see one guy, use his thumb to slow down a cylinder rotation, but show you the other side of the gun. And they'll be like, oh my God, these guns are horrible. Not knowing that, hey, where's your thumb? Or, hey, that's how it's supposed to work. And they run with it because bad news sells, unfortunately. And in an industry where, like I said, most people are trying to make money, bad news is good. I've called out channels on their line before, straight to their face. I always do it. I have a segment on my live chat called Spank the Yank, where anybody who disagrees with anything I said can come in my live chat. They can come on the live feed, or they can just harass me from the comment section, whichever one they want to do live. And I'll address your issues. You can come in the live chat, like I said, the broadcast, and school me if you want. All you need is a microphone. I got no problem with calling people out when they lie. That was one of the reasons I have a problem with Mr. Guns and Gear and Guns and Gadgets and those guys, because they were telling blatant lies to try to fearmonger, and they were talking about things where I was there, and I'm like, hey, what you're saying is happening is not happening. You might want to correct the record because you're going to look like a liar. And instead of saying, oh, well, you're an eyewitness to what's going on and it isn't happening, my information was wrong, they doubled down, started calling me a communist, blah, blah, blah. Had to try to discredit me because my experience discredited their lies. And that's where the problem with them started. Those types of people just lie uncontrollably and unchecked because they only make sure to talk to a sympathetic audience. That's all they ever do. There's a reason why gun channels won't have me on their live chats, and they won't come in mine. Used to be a time, if you remember, if you've been following me for years, people loved to have me on theirs. They thought I was entertaining. I was the clown. But then I got serious and started calling people on their bullshit and saying, I'm not playing this game of doing what's best for business while pretending to be doing what's best for the gun community and the Second Amendment. I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to call out anyone else who does do it. So I stopped being welcome on their chats, and they stopped coming on mine. Because so many of them are liars and idiots. And like I say, I can excuse being an idiot. As long as you change your opinion once you're educated on that subject. Which is why I ask people to come in and educate me on any subject they want to come in and educate me on. But so many of them out there right now, that's all they want to do is they want to lie. They want to fearmonger. And you might say, well, what do they get from slamming a gun like a Colt Python? Well, if that company doesn't pay them, doesn't pay for advertising, won't pay for videos, won't give them kickbacks on products, well, they're like, well, I'll punish you by doing bad videos about your product. I know one channel that makes that clear to manufacturers. You don't pay me, I'm going to say bad stuff about your guns. So they go off on SIGs or sometimes Colts because they don't really do the social media paying thing. So that's one reason they slam products. Because, oh, this product ain't paying me, I'm going to punish them. Another one is if that product is a direct competitor to someone else that is giving them kickbacks. Like, if this night vision goggle is just as good as this one, but this one is paying them 5% kickback on every item they sell, and this one isn't, well, then they'll tell you this one's crap, so you'll buy this one, so they get their percentage. It's just the way it is. And no, it's not that I'm like, oh, the one person who seems to understand it. No, I just don't do play the game. A lot of gun channels don't, but unfortunately they're small. I got big because I was there at the right time saying the right thing. And I'm not big. My channel's still small compared to most channels. I've got under 400,000 subs. Even if you add all my social media together, it's under 500,000 subs. So I'm a small channel by comparison to these big channels. But I have what I have because I was in the right place at the right time saying the right thing. If I had to start right now, like a lot of gun channels try to, if you're not willing to tell the story you're told to tell, to promote the products you're told to promote the narrative that will sell the products, well, then you're not going to make it. And a lot of those channels are honest. There's a lot of good gun channels out there that are honest. Unfortunately, they got 10, 20,000 subs. The ones that are big are the ones that are willing to play the industry game. Those are the people that are willing to sell their opinions and sell, I'm not going to say soul, but sell their integrity. And they cover it up by only speaking to controlled audiences. They only speak in front of a group where the group can't really respond to them. They speak on videos where they can just delete comments where people call them out or block them. They won't ever go one-on-one with someone like me that won't play their game because they're scared. Iraqi veteran once said he didn't want to come on my show because he basically knew I was right and he was wrong and I would make him look like an idiot. So that's a prevalent opinion in the gun community. Just stick to talking to the preaching to the choir. Don't allow outside voices. Don't put yourself in situations where you're subjected to people who don't play your game. And you as a consumer have to know that watching these videos. And I know I've been ranting here for a long time, so I'm going to cut it off here. But yes, the gun community is full of liars, fearmongers, divisive personalities. And they've become that way, if they weren't that way already, because that's the way you make a buck on YouTube today.